Hello, what's up everyone? This is Ireland Photography, where you learn to be creative with your smartphone. So don't forget to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can create your intro for your YouTube videos or any other videos that you have using PowerDirector. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create a cinematic opening for my video. So first thing first, white background and two black layer with an opening motion. To get this opening motion, what I do is I keyframe the two black from one edge to the other by 2 seconds. So the reason why I'm timing 2 seconds is that I don't want one side to open before the other. So I try to put a time on both of them so I can get exact same opening. Then once that is finished, you save it and then you start with the other part. Next step, we're going to be creating the name or the logo. In my part, I'm going to create Ireland Photography. In PowerDirector, you cannot keyframe a letter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot the letter in the one that I like, and then I'm going to bring it in as a video layer. Alright, now that we have this covered, we're going to start with the actual name. Now I select layer, I type on T for text, default with fade. Now I'm going to write Ireland Photography. Try to stay on the same default font as the screenshot that you took earlier. Now that this is finished, we're going to go into layer and select those screenshots that we took with the A and the P, and we're going to bring them in as video layer. Now that we have them, what we're going to try to do is stretch them out to 10 seconds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to separate them because we want to use the chroma key. We're going to select the letter, select chroma key, and remove the background. And we're going to do the same process with the other letter. Alright, we have that finished. What we're going to do now is make this letter small as the A that we have on Ireland and the P small as we have the P on photography. The effect that I'm trying to do here is to make the letter zoom out in front of the screen. Now that we have the letter where I want them, we're going to keyframe them zooming out into the front of the screen. Select the layer that you want to keyframe and make sure that you're at the beginning of the clip. Press keyframe and then go until you want to zoom all the way out. Then you zoom it out and automatically the keyframe will come out on its own. You would want to do this same thing with the letter A. Make sure that you're at the beginning of the clip. Click on the keyframe and then take it until you want to zoom out. Make sure that it's aligning with the letter P, that they can both zoom out at the same time. Now that they're looking good, what we're going to do is we're going to save one of them with a black background and we're going to save the other one with a green background. And I'm going to show you the reason why in just a few minutes. Now you have to pay close attention, guys. You go in settings and what you want to do is take off the default image duration from 3 seconds to 0.3 seconds. And then on your default image effect, you want to take off the pan and the zoom. You want to take this one off. You don't want this one to be on because we don't want the picture to be moving left and right. We want them to be still images. The rest of them, you can leave as they is. Now, once that is finished, I'm going to select some photos for the background. I'm going to try to select as much as about 8 seconds. Now that we have all of our photos, what we're going to do is zoom in and make sure that you don't leave any black edges on the left side nor the right side. Any pictures with black on the left or the right side, we're going to select them, select crop, and just zoom in, and that should do the job. Alright guys, the last photos doesn't necessarily have to be cropped, because this one you won't be able to see these edges on the end of the intro, only the middle. So just let's give a last look and see what we did. And yeah, everything looks good so far. So now we're gonna go to our next step. Remember at the beginning of this video we created a cinematic black bar. We're gonna bring that out in the layer, and what we're gonna do is zoom it out, and the white part of the video we're gonna use the chroma key to remove that. This is the reason why I wanted to remove these black edges right here, so we didn't have to deal with this, because once you have the cinematic black bar, it becomes very visible. Now we have them all eliminated for good, we can go to the next step. Remember the green background that we did with Ireland photography? We're going to pull that out, we're going to zoom it in right to the edge of the screen, and we're going to remove it using the chroma key. Make sure that it's sharp and crisp, that you're not seeing the green background from where you just use the chroma key. Now right here, we're going to use a keyframe to zoom it out. Just when the cinematic back bar opens, we're going to have the Ireland photography coming straight out. Now that we have that done, what we're going to do is cut just where the A and the P is zooming out. We're going to cut it right here and delete this part. And once that part is deleted, we're going to bring in the other Ireland photography with a black background. And remember when I said zoom it right out to the edge, we want to do the same thing with the black one. And with this one, we're not going to use the chroma key. Instead, we're going to use blending and select multiply. This way we can see the background through the letters. So we have the green already. We're going to select fade and fade out. So just where you see the green finish, we're going to make the block start. You can delete this part and select it and select fade in, so it can have that smooth transition. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Hope you found it helpful, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you want to learn how to be creative with your smartphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.